Welcome to part 1 of the sub-area series. In this first part, I'll be answering the question, what is a sub-area? It is a boundary around equipment that has been placed inside of an existing zone. A sub-area will respect any existing inclusion or exclusion zones. Sub-areas can be very useful in your project in a number of ways, but first let's look at how they work. You can access sub-areas by coming up to the layout panel, and under selected area we have our buildable area, and if you come down to the bottom there is a plus sign that says add new sub-area. I'll come and add that, and you see we have our 3 options here to select a boundary from a list, select from scene, or draw new. So I'm going to come in and draw around an existing area, and I'll hit tab. I now have the info for that sub area. I can even come and continue to add more. Note that after I made this, it created sub area 1, and then it created an unallocated sub area. So it's taken everything from this boundary I've drawn here and put it into sub area 1, and now everything else in the scene has been put into this unallocated sub area. Now, if I were to select my sub area and come over here and change out the kind of tracker I'm using, say I'm going to use this kind here, and hit OK, and then I'll hit generate. And you notice it's only changing that one boundary that I've put in. Okay, and you can see that it has put this red line around the equipment. That's the software's way of indicating that there is a sub area there. Now, if I were to come to the unallocated area, this is all reverted back to default settings. So if I select something here, maybe a fixed tilt, and I come back to sub area 1, I still have this tracker configuration here. So all settings that are specific to a sub area will not be affected when you make changes to another. I can actually come in and generate this unallocated area now. So sub areas are a great way to affect where your arrays go, change up the equipment used. You can even use sub areas for civil work in different areas. And we'll be getting into the different kinds of strategies that you can use for that in the rest of this series, so stay tuned.